For most of the people, being liked is the most important thing to do in life. We act
Being
being liked is the most important thing to do in life.
light,
Life. Being liked, being liked, like, being like,
spell,
L-I-K-E,
like, being
L-I-K-E,
like.
being liked.
Learn from Indians how to pronounce
Okay.
being liked.
G, Swami, yes.
Don't be Western, don't be American.
Okay. So for
Pronounce totally.
okay. G, Swami, yes, Swamiji. For most of the
Okay.
people, being
Okay, G.
being liked is the most important thing to do in life. We act in
Okay.
certain ways in order to be accepted and liked. However, I feel that Swamiji is not like that, and because of that, you are the most authentic person I have ever met in life. What is your secret?
No secret. Why there should be any secret? Once things are clear, if you want to know yourself, you have to sacrifice something. You cannot be on two boats together. You have to pay the price for everything. Whatever is required. पानी रख दीजिए महाराज.
It's coffee.
Okay. Coffee. How much coffee remains? How much remains?
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
It's half.
So
Yeah. It's half.
take and then put it down because it's coming all the time here. So take one sip and then put down. Okay? It is looking very enlightened. So I don't want to see such an enlightened glass. So what I was saying.
There is no secret.
No.
You have to pay the price.
As long as you are interested in what are the words you have used, we want to be liked and few other words.
And accepted. Like and accepted.
Only 2 words or there are other? See, there may be other. No, see the whole question. Maybe there is.
It's like and accepted only, Swami, and I say that you are the most authentic person.
Afterwards, read the whole thing again because maybe you are missing something.
Okay, for most of the people, being liked is the most important thing to do in life. We act in certain ways in order to be accepted and liked. However, I feel that Swamiji is not like that, and because of that, you are the most authentic person I have ever met in life. What is your secret?
Okay, now you read the first sentence and maybe second if I tell you.
Okay. For most of the people, being liked is the most important thing to do in life.
Okay. You will be liked in this world only if you are fake, if you are wearing masks, if you are unauthentic, if you are a pygmy, if you are bowing down to the belief of common man, if you are bowing down to their superstition. So this is clear to everyone, not that it is not clear. When you are you want to be liked, then you cannot be yourself. You are acting all the time. You are not being authentic and genuine. Inside you there is something else, and you are covering it up. You are trying to be very nice. You are giving all the time Jimmy Carter's smile, because then you are appreciated. So if you are little bit aware, you know that you are doing things against your self-respect. And when I am saying self-respect, I am meaning self. This self has to be respected. Self means you, your real nature. I am not saying that one has to fight. But what is the need that you have to all the time do things to satisfy other? If something is coming from within you, you are feeling loving towards other, then express it. But what is the need that you have to be a hypocrite? So when you are wearing so much mask, then you are creating in a way a second nature, a false nature. And your nature will be hiding too much within in a abysmal depth. You are yourself putting it down very much. You are covering it with layers of lies. So once you are little bit alert, then you know that this is the thing which is making you all the time restless. All the time you feel you are not at home. You are like the fish out of water. Because you are wearing so much mask just to please others. They cannot be pleased. And when you are trying to please others, when you want to gain their appreciation, they are all unconscious people. Mostly family members. Outside you may find few good people, but the expectation is maximum in the family. And from there you are learning all the lies, all hypocrisy. So once you are tired of it, once you have enough of it, now you don't want to wear masks. You want to know your original face. And you have to peel all those masks. If needed, you have to do the surgery also. It may be painful, but you have to pay the price if you want to know your center, your inner depth. What you love most, you have to decide. If you love truth most, if you love what is your real nature most, then you will sacrifice anything. You will renounce anything. That is real renunciation. That is real sannyas. That you are ready to renounce the whole world if it is needed. Just to find your real nature. That is most important. Even if you have to beg, even if you have to starve, once it is clear that whatever you can get from outside world, you have got it. They cannot give you more than that. You may have money, you can increase the money 10 times, but it is same. There is no qualitative difference. You may be having a post. You may climb 10 ladders, but that will not give you your insight. That will not make your life peaceful, silent, joyous, blissful, harmonious. So what you want more? Once it is clear, and if you are little perceptive, if you are little alert, you will know that if you are not behaving according to them, then any moment they can reject you. All those people whose appreciation you are looking for. So all the time you have to be like a beggar. This is against your self-respect. And you have to depend on them all the time. So you are like a monkey. The monkey man, he is playing his damru and you are just dancing. That is, if you are little alert, it is very humiliating to yourself. At the maximum, what will happen? You will remain alone. Everyone will reject you. Meditation, spirituality is to get rid of your psychological slavery. That is real slavery, psychological slavery. It is a subtle thing. So most of the people, they are confused how much we are psychologically slaves. And the more you become awake, more you become conscious, you will see what these people, they don't matter at all. And if you are trying to satisfy them, if you are trying to make them happy, you remain very low. You are falling down all the time. Your consciousness become dim. You are in inner darkness. That's why there is so much division. That's why people are schizophrenic. On the one hand, they want to be themselves, authentic. And on the other hand, they want to fulfill others people's expectation, their desire, their expectation from you. Everyone wants to make you something. Your father wants to make you a doctor, your mother wants to make you a dancer, your brother wants to make you a prostitute. Everyone wants to make something. Why you have to fulfill their wish? Even if you do everything according to them, they are never going to be happy. Osho has given example. There is no son who has sacrificed more than Ram. But even he could not satisfy his father. Because of him, his father died. Because he was so infatuated with Rama. But his wife, one of his wife, the youngest one, the most beautiful one, he has promised her that whenever you will ask for something from me, I will fulfill it. So when the Rama was going to be coronated, he was going to be declared as the new king. On the night before that, his wife Kaikeyi said that send Rama for 14 years in forest as a hermit, and my son should become the king. He had promised her that whatever she will ask, he will fulfill. But he had not the guts and the courage to tell to Rama, because he loved him really. So he had a kind of heart attack and he died. He was telling to Rama that you don't go, you disobey me. But Rama decided to go. So even Ram could not make his father happy. So how can you make your father happy, your mother happy? He was living in most comfortable, luxurious life possible, and he sacrificed everything just to fulfill his father's promise. We cannot do all those things. But even then he could not make his father happy. Even his mother, the one who wanted him to go to forest, she also was never happy afterwards. So even if you listen to the whole world, they are not going to be happy. No one else can make anyone happy. So at least you try to make yourself happy. That is the simplest thing. If you are trying to make other happy, it's not possible. It's not in your hand. They are suffering their own karmas. If you have the inner light, then at least your darkness is removed. And if some people are open enough, they may be helped. Otherwise, you can just enjoy yourself. I celebrate myself. You can at least declare that much. What is the need that others should listen to you? You are not in the field of politics that everyone should collect around you. You are the leader and people should follow you. Come follow me. I am the shepherd, you are my sheep. There is no need for those things. Live your life peacefully. Enjoy your life each and every moment as long as you are in the body. Anyone comes, it is all right. If no one comes, that is also all right. Why there is need to compromise so that others appreciate you? This is your life. Existence has not said that you have to make the whole world enlightened. It has not given you this responsibility. If someone feels that I have to, like Swamiji, my master, I was telling him that you should do this, you should do that because people are in darkness. He said that Osho wanted to enlighten the whole world. I'm not interested in that. Because Osho has collected so many people, I'm worried about them, that what will happen to them. So, and Osho has said about him that to Neelam, Osho's secretary, that Chetan Bharti, his name is Chetan Bharti, he has the ability to take people into deeper meditation. So he can remain anywhere. If he wants to remain in forest, anywhere, that is his freedom. But he should be always ready to take meditation camps, because he can take people into deep meditation. He has that capability, that talent. To me, no one has said that you are responsible for anyone. So whatever was happening from within me, I did. Now I know that no one can help you if you don't want to help yourself. So why should I worry? Again, you say your question so that I will see what remains.
For most of the people, being liked is the most important thing to do in life. We act in certain ways in order to be accepted and liked. However, I feel that Swamiji...
Wait.
This is a disease. You want to be accepted and liked. This is sheer politics. This is diplomacy. From where this is coming? It is the ego. Ego wants to be liked, to be accepted. And ego is false. Ego is ignorance. Ego is darkness. So as long as you are identified with your false self, you will desire. Once you have little bit of inner light, then you will be able to see very clearly. You are liked by others, you are accepted by others only when you are wrong. Only when you are becoming unconscious. Only when you are also going in the same ditch in which they are full of mud and shit. So if you have even little bit of intelligence, little bit of wisdom, you will choose your own footpath. You need to have that much courage, otherwise be part of the crowd. Then don't wear this mask that you are a spiritual seeker or you are sannyasin. Don't wear mala. What is the need? You are not only cheating your guru, you are cheating yourself also. And Osho, master like Osho, is not concerned. He is throwing seeds while he is on train. If any seed germinates, it germinates. Otherwise, he is not concerned. Like Gurdjieff used to say, when you eat food, only little bit of it becomes the very essence becomes your blood, bone, marrow. Most of the food goes, you put it from the top, it goes down from the bottom. And that is what happens. 1,000 may come to a master, but only maybe 5-10 will be of some worth. Because no one can make you worthy if you are yourself not making all the effort. My master, he will use the word, it is very arduous. Because you will fall hundreds of times, then you have to again stand up and start walking. If you are not 100% interested in this, then you will at some time go astray and again come back to the same world. That is what Krishna said in Gita, that in millions, in thousands, one person is in search of truth. And in those who are in search of truth, only just few choose the right path. And only very lucky one reach to truth. What Kabir said, Kahe Kabir koi birla jane. It means the only very exceptional one, unique one reaches to truth. Because we are not so authentic, we are not so honest. We are ready to compromise. We want everything. We want lies also and we want truth also. We want dreams also. And we want to be awakened also. How can both be possible? If you want the truth, then get rid of lies, get rid of your dreams, get rid of your imaginations. What is more? Read afterwards.
However, I feel that Swamiji is not like that, and because of that, you are the most authentic.
Just wait.
Authentic.
I am not like that because I have suffered more than you have suffered. That may be one of the reason, and the other reason may be it is the impersonal journey of the consciousness from past lives. I maybe have been trying it in lives before that very sincerely. So I am sincere, and whatever kind of family I got, that may have helped me also. That if I am trying to find any significance following their path, for being in trying to satisfy them, then it is like you're trying to extract oil from the sand. So it's not that one day I realized that they are all just bogus. I went on realizing that it is just, they are all accidental people. So then you have to, the only thing that remains is to go in. There is a book someone has written, No Way Out But In. You have read half of the sentence. Afterwards,
You are the most authentic person I have ever met in life. What is your secret?
is it you are trying to make me into balloon or what? You are trying to buttress me or it?
No. It's not buttressing. It's really a question, and you are so authentic that you don't. It's just truth truth is the only thing that matters for you, Swami. That's what I meant.
So why it is not mattering for you so far?
It matters for me up to the extent of not offending others. I still haven't found the courage to offend others in order to be truthful.
There is nothing to, there is no need to offend anyone. Just you be your authentic yourself. Everyone will be offended sooner or later. You don't have to offend anyone. People will be offended. Osho, I think he was telling jokes like this, that previously Mullah Nasruddin used to fight with his wife, so she was very much angry with him. So he learned later on, so he became silent and he was no longer fighting. So then the wife was again very angry. What has gone wrong with you? Why you are not fighting? There must be some reason. You are hiding some secret. What is your secret? So there is no secret. The only secret is that I was keeping my eyes more open. That even if the whole world becomes happy with my activities, with my action and my acting, if I am unhappy inside, it makes no difference. If I am boiling inside, if I am not peaceful inside, if I am not joyous inside, if there is no bliss inside me, if there is no light inside me, even if the whole world is satisfied with me, they are praising me, I know my inside that it is all rotten. It is all in darkness. So what is the point? I was, for very long, I was always feeling wherever I was that I was like a fish out of water. Never, always this was a feeling, I am not at home. And in meditation camps also, because I used to sit for a very long time, So once, if the meditation is not happening or my knees are in pain because I'm putting my legs like this, so I will sometime change my place. I will sit here, then I will go somewhere else to find out a place where it happens more naturally. And Swamiji will say to people, that all the people who were there, that he has yet not found his right place. So he is going here, there. He is trying to find his home, his place where he can rest totally. But you need to be restless. If you are not restless, if you are totally satisfied with yourself, you will not grow. That is what I am always quoting. I am forgetting his name who has said it, but I read it and I liked it very much.
Socrates.
No, not Socrates. It is better to be Socrates dissatisfied than to be a fool satisfied. It is better to be a man dissatisfied than to be a pig satisfied. You have heard from me, not from anyone else. I was a student of philosophy, so I read it, and I think my father also used to say sometime. But now he is trying to be pig satisfied, all the time only looking for food. So if you are just like a parrot, you have रटने को क्या बोलते हैं अंग्रेजी में? Mugged up भी एक शब्द है, but what is the
Memorize.
you have memorized things, but you have not understood it. Then it will not help you in any way. I knew the name of the person, but I am forgetting at present. Socrates will never say that it is better to be Socrates dissatisfied. So Socrates must have been quite dissatisfied. That's why he grew. And he was such a real man that it was declared that he will be given poison. And the time was when it was declared that at this time he will be given poison. They were delaying it, the people who were preparing the poison, because they started falling in love with him, that this person is very different. So they wanted him to be alive for a little longer. And Socrates was telling his disciples why they are delaying. The time is over. So they said, what kind of man he is, that we want to keep him alive for a little longer. But Socrates said, I have known this life. Now I want to know what is death. Is there anything going to survive or not? Is there anything within me which the poison will not be able to kill? I want to know that. So he made his whole life into an experiment. Scientists do experiment in their labs, but he made his body-mind mechanism into a laboratory. What you were asking? Now you ask.
So I will ask what I asked yesterday. Let me think. Right now I'm not
forgot.
having question. Yeah, I don't feel any more need to ask that. First, I want to say thank you to you.
Okay. Accepted.
So I don't know what it was. I don't remember. But I'll ask something else. As it was, you said some similar something about that. So I will ask that. So sometimes there is like this dissatisfaction is so much.
Hmm. Hmm.
There is another dissatisfied person there. There is one more dissatisfied person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He always laugh and like make fun that you're talking in English and all. He's one of my clique.
Who is talking
So
English? You.
yeah, I talk with you. So he always make fun. Oh, you are talking in English. It's like wow, you. you.
You should tell her because there is one person who doesn't understand Hindi, so that's
Yeah,
why.
he knows.
He knows.
Okay.
So this restlessness sometime, it's like yesterday was about to ask the same thing that sometimes it feels like this body is also cage sometimes. Even though it's very helpful because without it cannot be like nothing is, there is no journey, I guess. So and sometimes it's just sharing. It's no question right now. The thing you said that dissatisfied and that happens, and sometimes it's like because of that for momentary helplessness, feeling of helplessness comes or becomes, and I feel there cannot be do anything in that restlessness also, accept it or not. Yeah.
That's what you said.
Accept it or not, you cannot do anything. You just can more you can do it that accept it. That's the easy and only thing that can be helpful only. I wanted to say thank you to you because of during this whole talk, I felt blessed. Your voice was healing.
You felt what?
Blessed.
Today or yesterday or both the day.
Today, it was a lot of answers without any questions. Yesterday I was feeling a little bit tense here, and when I accepted it, it became easy, and I left it that let it happen. Then it becomes easy. So I wanted to thank because of this. During this today's talk, you gave a lot of answers without asking, without.
Today or yesterday?
Today also. Yesterday I asked without asking. You gave a lot of answers. So right now, just thanks a lot.
About helplessness, I remembered one thing which Osho said when someone was asking that UG Krishnamurti says that if you do all these sadhanas and you are doing it ultimately nothing happens, just you reach to a helpless state, you realize that you are helpless. So Osho said that helplessness is a very valuable state, because as long as you think you can change everything, your ego is in possession. Your ego is just a lie. So once you know that you cannot do anything, then real surrender happens, because you cannot surrender. If you are surrendering, that is who is surrendering. It is the ego. So surrender can happen only when your ego is tired, frustrated, and you have realized nothing is in your hand. Then you become receptive. Then you become open. Then you start flowing with the current. Otherwise, you are always fighting. Then you become sensitive. Then you become more feminine. So first thing is that you have to fight. As long as you are identified with the ego. So then dynamic is the meditation. Kundalini will work more only after you have done dynamic. That's why Osho has, for the morning it is dynamic, for the evening Kundalini. Kundalini is the sister of dynamic. So in the daytime, will is very strong because the energy is more, you are more energetic. Sun is there, sun. You are ruled by the masculine. And when the evening comes, you start becoming tired. So then it is easy for you to surrender. That's why if you have done the meditation totally, and you are totally almost spent and you are just lying down in a dead body posture, savasana, then meditation starts happening. This is not doing, it happens. From some deeper layer, your energy is now purified, so the awareness comes, it's like descends on you. When something happens, that has a beauty. When you are making it, when you are doing it, you are yourself small, so how can anything big happen through you? So that's why people who are very argumentative, who are always aggressive, fighting, they are not so mature. It's not that you don't have to ask question, but there has to be a way to ask question. If you are like trying to be over smart, you are trying to judge the person from whom you are learning, then you are harming yourself. It is sign of immaturity. You have to fight where people don't understand any other language. But there people become pushy cat. I was just seeing one, I have shared also in Rebel also, Dharm Sankat or something. It's an interview of Shailendraji. This one, when I saw this one, I liked. It looked like this man he has been making all the effort, now he has got something. So it was a kind of Noah ark where all kind of stupid people were there, journalists and other, they were asking him questions. And it looked like, what is the need to go to such people? But you can see he is very centered. He is not getting involved in anything. It was like some of them were trying to do the same kind of thing which they did with this IIT engineer. But he didn't get involved, so good interview. You should watch. She will not understand because it is in Hindi, but at least she can see what kind of how these people, because they are against spirituality. So there is one person, I think his name is Vivek. He is all the time against uh, against the government. He is a communist. He is a leftist. So anyone who is, he is against all Babas. But he was trying to say to even Sailendra that Osho was against all these things. He was trying to show that I have understood him well, but it is all intellectual. And then they started fighting among themselves. So he just remained silent. And there are few women there. Mostly there are women who are going to, like, they have a panel, so they will ask questions. So it's like when you have too much knowledge, you start vomiting, and you are a good circus also, but he proved to be a real man. So you should watch it. I felt that if all of them will attack him, I don't know whether what will, but he looked like he is now more and more settled and sublime and whatever. It's like the things which is happening on surface is not touching him. But all these things happens when you are going more and more inside. You have not given it up. So you will go on becoming more and more refined, more and more purer. Like Swamiji always says that the real journey begins only after enlightenment. Before that, you are just like a football, being kicked from one place to another. So I think we can end now.
Yes, I am.
Maybe after some time we will sit sometime for some moment. But at present, I don't want.